Hello guys, welcome back to the PMC. It is ArkiKnight here. We are bringing you the Week 2 Choose Wisely picks. And as you can see, there is a little bit of different coaches. The power rankings will explain that, but I will also explain it here. We had two more coaches drop due to reasons that we will not explain out loud. I just woke up. But we have TheFlyingBird, who is one of our admins, who is taking over the New York Shmuppets, and he is the Wailmers, as you're going to see. Instead of the Shmuppets playing Omega V and the Colorado Rapidash, it is the Wailmers and TheFlyingBird, which is why I just now made it starting week 2 to not, if the coach does take part in the pick'ems, they will not be included on their pick. So you will see their overall be lower than everyone else's as of starting next week's. The other coach to come in was Ultra, who took over for Foul Plays and the Dallas Starmies. So you'll see him up against the Gastrodons. And if you guys did not see week 1, Arahpthos, I don't know, I might be saying it right. And the coach of the Melbourne Stormthrows did take over for Moxie and the Hunchcrows. So those are our only 3 changes. I had to get that yawn out. But as you can see, I don't think there's any more changes. But we're just gonna go through these picks real quick and why I think some people picked those and why I picked them personally. We're gonna start off with the Pyroars versus the Weaviles, which is Jspecks versus Cloud. The reason I chose Cloud was because last week Cloud showed an exceptional win. Definitely has a good matchup this week. Jspecks kind of didn't play very well, and due to Garchomp basically just choking the game away, Jspecks got the W, but that didn't convince me that he could get a win against a team that played extremely well and is carrying really good, basically 6-0 momentum in the week 2. So that is why I chose Weaviles. Some people prefer the Pyroars because possibly there might be a little bit of a matchup. You know, they might have Jspecks. I don't know. You never know. They're not in the call. So you can see it's a 3-3 split. We're going to go to the next game. Crystal Pallossands and the Lawrence Talonflames. The Lawrence Talonflames did get a new logo. That's what it was. And you see it here, the new logo. This will be on all the future analysts. And I don't think the week recaps are coming week 1 either. I don't know. Find out after this video. But we have Garchomp versus House. I chose Garchomp because Garchomp has a good matchup this week, and he definitely played really well last week. Other than choking the game away in like the last third, I feel like he's going to bounce back to prove that he is not a choke artist and not Tony Romo. So that's why I went with Talonflames. I like their matchup this week, and I feel like Garchomp will rebound. And as you can see, the votes are going to be the 5-1 against SilverBeanie and the Crystal Pallossands. But we'll see if Garchomp can pull it out, and hopefully he will, because a lot of us are betting on him. Not actually betting, but like voting for him. The third game you have this week, we had the Pittsburgh Empoleons, coached by Lux, and your Sydney Krookodiles, coached by Sharpino. Lux personally is, in my opinion, right now, the best coach in the league, as based off his week 1 performance and his draft. Lux played really well as what I've seen from week 1, and I feel like he's going to carry it in week 2. Sharpino, I feel like could cause an upset, but I feel like Lux will still prevail. And as you can see, the votes are going to be 5-1 in favor of the Pittsburgh Empoleons. I'm just rolling through these, man. The fourth game we have the Borussia Donphans and the Oregon Duckletts. Lars versus Johnny GB. You've seen that before in Johnny's League ICBA. I was in there for like a few weeks. None of the drop due to like reasons that I will not. A lot of reasons. But Lars will take his first game into the league. Actually gets to play this one. he did get to forfeit win week 1, which is unfortunate for him, but he will come out. I think he will come out strong against Johnny. I feel like every time Johnny and Lars play, Lars always has the upper hand. I feel like that's going to carry on into the PMC as well, as we're going to see. As I think we'll see Lars take week 2 over the Oregon Duckletts. Even though I do have Oregon Duckletts, as you'll see in the power rankings, as one of my top 4 or 5 teams. I still think Borussia's going to come through. I like his matchup this week, and that's kind of why I just chose him. Next game, we're going to go with the ultraplayer and the New York Metagross. I think it's New York. I might have said that wrong. And then we have the Mastodon Gastrodons, coached by Masto himself. I think Masto's going to rebound. His team is scary, and I feel like he's going to put a lot of pressure on Ultra and prevail over the win. Masto can't vote on this one, even though he did. But I'm not going to include it in this one. So we do have the votes 4-1 in favor of the Mastodon Gastrodons. I think everyone's going to think Masto is going to rebound, and I don't think any of us has really seen Ultra battle. I think one of us has. I personally have not, and that's why my vote kind of lingers towards Masto, because I've seen him battle, and I think he will prevail. Week. Why did I say week? Game 6. We had the Portland Poliwags coached by Bronson, and then we had the Melbourne Stormthrows coached by Arahpthos himself. Arahpthos came into week 1 taking over a team. Came out strong, beat the defending champion by a large margin. Not that large of a margin, but a good margin. And I think he's going to carry into week 2. I know Rapidashes for the last few seasons, he's recorded my matches a couple times. I didn't even know he recorded his live comp his own matches, so that's cool. I think he's going to pull out the week 2 win and go 2-0 against Bronson's team. Is also good as well. I have literally almost voted against every team I put in the top 5 this week except for 2, and I just realized that, and that's pretty cool. We're going to go with the Arahpthos this week over the Portland Poliwags, partly because I think Arahpthos showed a really strong game, and I feel like compared to how I feel like it's going to be a really good game between both of them, but I feel like Arahpthos does have the better matchup in this game. You will see the changes in his team. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but I do think that Arahpthos will pull out the win. Week 7. Oh crap! I said week 7. Game 7. You had the Flying Bird versus Omega V. I feel like Omega V is not used to his team yet. I think that was a little evident in the last game. It definitely looked like he was not on his A game. And even though I think he could bounce back this week, showed why he was the defending champ. I do think Bird's going to come in fresh, not have any downside to a previous week, as Omega V will coming into this week. He just lost. He's probably trying to come back. I don't think he will be able to, and I think we will see Bird come out with that win in week 2. Our last game of week 2, we have the Trenton Thundurus, coached by Dark Devil 26 himself, and we have the New York Cosmogs, or in case if you're Matrix, the Cogsmogs, and coached by Phantombass. Phantombass got, in my personal opinion, got destroyed in week 1, and I don't think he's going to be able to rebound into week 2. Especially against a team like the Trenton Thundurus, who has mons like Raquinid that can set up sticky webs for mons like Mega Mawile and Hoopa Unbound. I feel like if those webs get set down, Hoopa and Mega Mawile will be able to run house on his team. So I think that Phantombass will fall to 2-0, and Dark Devil will go to 2-0 after week 2. As you can see, I will look over our overalls real quick. Rogue definitely took the top spot in week 1 with a 6-2 record. Me Matrix in second with a 5-3 record. And then Masto, including his game, with 4-4. If not, we were going to say 4-3. Bird was not a coach yet. He went 1-7, and Wamar went 3-5. We'll see how this plays out a little bit. a lot of people have a little bit of the same picks, but not everyone has the same picks, which is great. So there definitely will not be the same records. I think some people might still be tied after week 2, but like, we'll see how well people can like pick these teams after week 2. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you follow follow because this is Twitter. No, subscribe to the coaches down below. All their links will be down below, especially the new coaches. And if you guys want to see more PMC content, make sure you hit the subscribe button down on this PMC channel, as you will see stuff. Weekly recaps will definitely come out week 2. I know that for positively sure. They did not come out week 1. I don't know why, and I will find out why, because I definitely am the head analyst. So, but you will definitely see Choose Wisely. You will see the power rankings, and you will be seeing recaps, and maybe a podcast here and there during the season. But above else, I will see all you guys next week. Starting with the power rankings on Friday, and then the pick'ems definitely on Saturday next week. So I will see you guys later. Hope you guys have a good day. This is ArkiKnight signing out, and we're out.